All right, everybody, welcome to the Oxygen4Energy conference call. Back again. We're going to go over why Oxygen4Energy is just a tremendous opportunity for everybody on the line. Actually, if you're here, you probably already know that, but I'm going to go over some facts with you that just make a heck of a lot of sense. Oxygen4Energy, what makes it cool, and I was thinking about this in the car a few minutes ago, is you have a product that has multiple uses. If you think about a lot of things out there, most products could be a multi-million-dollar brand just based off of one thing that they do. You know, like Windex, when you use Windex, it's good for glass cleaning. I mean, you might clean some other things with it, but, I mean, that's what it does. It's a multi-million-dollar brand for cleaning windows, right? Well, here at Oxygen, we literally have broken into major multi-million-dollar marketplaces. Okay, one is the energy market. Okay, so when you inhale the oxygen, it works every single time. It literally works faster than any energy shot or any Red Bull. Anybody who tries it feels it within, under a minute. They're like, I can't believe how I feel on this stuff. And it works faster. And let's look at it. Red Bull last year did $12 billion in sales. 5 Hour Energy did $5 billion in sales. That's $17 billion just on those two brands alone, not including the knockoffs. Okay, $17 billion in that marketplace. And we have a product that's safer. There's no artificial colors, flavors. There's no stimulants in it. It's safer, and it works faster than any energy product on the market. Okay, and that's just one aspect of this business. Another aspect is the anti-hangover business. And I just saw, Craig just sent me something, which I can't reveal to you guys yet, but he sent me a display for liquor stores and bars, and it is hot. I mean, people will look at that display and immediately want to pick up Oxygen for anti-hangover cure. That's another multi-million-dollar marketplace. Do you know 500 million people go to work every single day with a hangover? And all these businesses don't have anything to solve their problem yet, unless we put it there. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay, that is just a couple of the uses for Oxygen. It goes on and on and on, from altitude for seniors and for athletic performance. But I was just thinking in the car, how amazing is a product that can go basically jump through different product ranges, and there's a multi-million-dollar product for each. And what's even more amazing, everybody, is there's no competition. Unless we put it in a store, you're not going to find it. It's literally one product that does not have a competition. And that's pretty amazing if you think about it. How many, a lot of other products, you have a lot of competition. You're looking at a one-of-a-kind product that has zero competition, and you're at the forefront of it. Pretty amazing, right? Well, let me go through the story on how this all started and why this thing's pretty exciting. The owner of the company is named Jeff Perlmutter. Jeff is the guy who actually invented another product that no one ever heard of called paintball. Now, when I say that word, I'm sure you know what paintball is. Everybody knows what paintball is. But you know what? When he invented it, he said his friends and family told him to keep his day job, because when you tell someone that, hey, I make balls that explode, guns that shoot people, grown adults are going to go get in a big field every Saturday and shoot each other, no one really thought that idea was going to be very successful or big. Well, Jeff helped that industry grow to $500 million. Walmart chased him down to put his product inside of Walmart stores, and he had a very, very successful story, And so he got bored. He got out of the business, He got bored, and he decided he wanted to do another one-of-a-kind product. Well, guess what, everybody? Paintball guns shot canned air. They shot CO2. And so it was very easy for him to cross over. And he's an avid skier. He goes to Colorado all the time to ski. And imagine how many people come from out of town and say, man, I can't breathe. I wish I had some oxygen. It happens every ski slope you go to. It's everywhere because these people just can't breathe. And so he started thinking about it and said, man, what if I could bottle oxygen? I already have manufacturers, okay? Especially when you help an industry go to $500 million, you have some connections there as far as manufacturers go. And then here comes Craig, the president of the company. Craig has a lot of elite athletes that he knew. Okay, he knew a lot of elite athletes in a lot of different sports. And he says, well, you know what? Let's test it. But let's not test it on the average Joe. Let's test it and see if this product really works. And so Craig went out and found some of the most elite athletes in the world, from people that ride on the national cycle team with Lance Armstrong. We have people that are in the Olympics. Actually, we have a lot of the people on the U.S. track and field team right now going into the Summer Olympics, which is a few months away, on the product. Mixed martial art fighters, professional volleyball players, X-game riders. 8 guys went into the Mr. Olympia, the biggest physique contest in the world, use Oxygen. And it just started to blow up and get very, very exciting, because all these elite athletes not only believed in the product, but started to swear by the product, okay? Because here's how oxygen works. It's like food. It works every time you take it. Your body doesn't get immune to it, and there's no way your body won't react to it. Your body uses oxygen. Think about it. Every function of your body, you have to have oxygen for it. And you're taking oxygen, but the air quality right now is low. The air that you're breathing is typically about 21% oxygen. The air in our can is 95% oxygen. I always tell everybody it's like this. If you bought a brand new Porsche Turbo, you probably wouldn't take 87 cheapo gas and then put it in there and expect it to run the way that car was made to be run. Well, when you're out there and you use oxygen, your body's going to run at a lot more efficient rate than the low-quality oxygen is getting now. It just makes a lot of sense. And again, some of the most elite athletes in the world who know their bodies, who some of them train 6-8 hours a day, know their bodies inside and out, so the smallest changes they make, they notice, have taken our product, and not only notice the changes, but swear by it. Okay? That's how crazy this product is, and this is the forefront that you're on. Now, as a business, this is what gets really exciting. We have two ways to do this business. Number one, we're looking for distributors just like any other business, but it attracts a lot of distributors, one, because our price points are so good to get started. But number two, we have a no-competition product that's exciting, and we have a lot of big-name celebrity athletes that you can name drop, and that always works when you can name drop, especially with the Summer Olympics. With the Summer Olympics coming on, everybody, the fact is this. People are going to watch those and start to Google names in their computer. And guess what's going to pop up? All of our YouTube videos that says Kelly Wells, swears by Oxygen4Energy, and all these other athletes that we have, they're going to Google, and they're going to see our YouTube videos coming up with them using Oxygen4Energy, swearing that they're getting performance aspects out of it. And I'll tell you what, that's exciting because I know over 10 million people watch the Olympics. And if you're on this call, congratulations, because you're in now before the Olympics is on. I mean, think about that for a moment, how exciting that is. Well, here's the deal, too. We've also set this business up as a hybrid. And what I mean by a hybrid is you can go out there and walk into a retail chain, which is, anywhere from supplement stores to cycle shops to bike stores to running stores to bars to nightclubs, and the list goes on and on. I think you all agree with me that any business owner that opens up a business opens it because he wants to make money, okay? And the fact is by wanting to make money, he's always looking for products that help him do so or help him make more. And it can't be a she. I'm saying he, but it can't be a she there. That they want to make more money. So here's the deal. We literally allow our reps to walk into a retail store and basically hand them a wholesale price sheet. See, a business owner is used to buying stuff at wholesale and selling at retail. Okay, they don't need to be a rep in the business, and they look at profit margins. Well, let's look at this scenario for a second. Liquor stores and bars. Do you think they know they sell a product that gives a hangover? I'm pretty sure that they do. And the bottom line is this, though, they have no solution. Every day they watch money walk out of their store and go into CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Walmart, et cetera, to buy aspirin and water and everything that people think cures a hangover. They lose all that profit. And when you can show them that they can make up to 100% profit margins, okay, where they could buy a can as cheap as $4.75 and retail it for $9.99, and that's not bad, especially when they're selling shots and they're for $8 and $9 a pop at a lot of those nightclubs. That's nothing to them. And they can literally make $5 a pop on every one they sell. Now, how many times have you known somebody, maybe yourself, walked into a bar and said, I'm going to just go in here and see a friend, and I'm going to have one drink and leave. Next thing you know, it's 3 in the morning, and you got to be at work at 7 a.m. or be up for work at 7 a.m. Wouldn't you pay any price to beat that hangover that you know you're going to have the next day? Of course you would. Business owners understand that. It is a wide open market. Over 500,000 people a day go to work with a hangover. It's a wide open market. It's a huge profit margin. It's huge for you because you're at the right place at the right time. And it's definitely huge for liquor stores, bars, and nightclubs. Let's face it, Red Bull, if you can't go to any nightclub across the country and not find a Red Bull in there. Well, it didn't start that way. It started with just a couple, and then it branched out. Well, let me tell you guys, we are coast to coast right now. We are in tons of nightclubs and bars and liquor stores with the product. Okay, we are also in a lot of nutrition stores because we have all these YouTube videos of tons of well-known athletes, and the demand keeps going up. You know, as a company, we advertise on RX Muscle, we advertise on Muscular Development. Those sites get about 10,000 views a day, and people all over the place are seeing our banner ads, and literally the demand is going through the roof for the product, and people are like, where can I buy it? And right now, where can they buy it? Through our reps, and through our reps setting up retail chains. And here's the best part about setting up retail chains, ladies and gentlemen, is that people, when they set up a retail chain, all the commission gets put back in the unilevel to pay out reps. And there can be some very, very significant checks getting paid. I mean, can you imagine just getting a few people involved to get a few people involved, the next thing you know, they're getting stores involved? See, in order to get a big check in a home-based industry, you basically need a big network, okay? In a typical business, that means you go out there, you sign up a bunch of people, they sign up a bunch of people, whatever they buy, you get paid on. Well, in this business, it's a little bit different because even though that model still works with Oxygen4Energy, what's really cool about this model is that reps can literally go out and set up stores. In a store, for example, there's a gym in my town that I set up with the product. They're moving almost 200 cans a month. Well, 200 cans a month is a lot more than a normal person would buy for themselves. That's like signing up 20 or 30 people based on that volume. So what happens is some of the biggest checks in the industry is going to be cut out of Oxygen4Energy because of this volume that can be done through the retail channel on top of the normal channel. And let's face it, that's really exciting. Again, you got a one-of-a-kind product, too. You can't find it. Go try to find it in any store that you're looking at. You're not going to find it, but I will tell you this. Very shortly, because of the momentum of this company, what's going to happen is you're going to walk in a gas station, they're going to have it on the shelf. You're going to walk in the store, and they're going to have it on the shelf. And if you're on this call today and you don't get started, you are going to majorly kick yourself in the rear end when you say, man, I remember being on that call, and I remember the guy saying, man, this is getting big. It's flooding the country from coast to coast. And there it is right there on the shelf, and someone's getting paid off of that when you could get paid. Okay? The investment to get in this business is very small. I mean, we have an investment that starts at $50. It goes up from there. But it's very small. I mean, that's the cost to go out to eat. But I will tell you this. As far as the business goes, you can get paid really good. Let me discuss how you get paid here in this business, and it's exciting because a lot of you are on this call because you like money. Every time you guys sign somebody up in the business, you can earn anywhere from $25 to $200 up front. Every time that happens. So imagine doing that multiple times a day. $200 a day is an extra $6,000 a month in your pocket. $300 a day is an extra $9,000 a month in your pocket. That's just upfront money. Well, then we added a second-tier commission bonus where anybody coming in, okay, let's say you sign up Joe, and Joe is so excited about this business, and next week he puts 50 people on this call, and 14 of them sign up. Well, you earn anywhere from $2 to $50 every time Joe signs somebody up. So you don't even know who Joe's talking to, and you're just ching, 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 ringing up commissions and getting a check and saying, man, where's all this money coming from? And you don't even know what Joe's doing, but Joe's excited, and he's out there working the business. And that's an awesome thing. So what if you brought in 10 Joes, and all of a sudden you're making $100 a week off of each Joe that you brought in? Well, guess what? That's $1,000 a week. That's an extra $4,000 a month in just second-tier commissions. Okay? And we haven't even gotten into the big money, which is the big residual commissions, which is your monthly check. So basically then you're getting a piece of all the volume in from the people you got involved in the business, but you're also getting a piece of the volume from all the retail channels. And that starts to add up and duplicate. You know, what if someone you know in your business owns a guy that has a chain of 50 liquor stores and puts all 50 liquor stores, and each liquor store is selling 200 to 1,000 cans a month? Can you imagine the money? That's what everyone on this call is looking at right now. You got celebrity athletes involved. You have a no competition product that's very exciting that works every single time you take it, and an amazing comp plan. Now let me tell you what else Oxygen does real quick. Oxygen, what's really cool about it is it's not just for energy. Okay, it says Oxygen4Energy, but let me tell you what it really does for some of you that are athletic performance. When you take it, what Oxygen helps you do is offset lactic acid. So let's say you take a weight you can handle 8 times, and you get that burn and you got to put it down. Well, what Oxygen does is it pushes away that lactic acid. That's why you're burning. So now you'll be able to do that same rep for 10 or 12, or you're able to go up to a heavier weight. Or if you're an endurance athlete and you can run real fast for 25 minutes and you gas out because of that lactic acid, well, now you'll probably be able to go 30 to 35 minutes because of that, because it pushes away lactic acid. That's why so many of the elite athletes really love this product. And let's face it, how many people have watched the NFL? If you've ever watched the NFL, you see guys on every sideline of every game on oxygen. And it's not because they're out of breath. Those are some very good athletes. They're not out of breath. They don't need oxygen. The reason they're on the oxygen is to get that athletic performance, that edge to offset that lactic acid so they can go in there quarter after quarter. It just makes sense. Well, on top of that, the reason this is so good for the athletes and things is that pushes off that lactic acid. But man, I actually lost track of thought here. I'm trying to catch up. Anyway, the bottom line is the product works from multiple ranges. You get your energy aspect out of it. It offsets lactic acid. It's an anti-hangover cure. It's an altitude cure. Senior citizens love this product too, everybody, because if you're a senior citizen, do you want to fill your body up with caffeine and stimulants? Probably not. But this product here is basically organic in nature. There's no stimulants, artificial colors, artificial flavors. It's very safe to take. Even kids can take it, which is amazing. You know, I have a guy in this business. His daughter is a karate superstar, and she actually got on the product and loved the product for the athletic performance out of it. And I think she's only 11 or 12. Now, the other thing about this as well is it being organic in nature. Look at the growth of Whole Foods. Whole Foods is exploding all over the country. Why? You got all these doctor TV shows telling you that you don't take this, you know, eat clean, do this, do that. Well, guess what? The organic craze is absolutely crazy, and that's a whole nother multi-million-dollar aspect of this business. So the bottom line is this, everybody. If you're on this call, you really have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You're looking at a very cool product, a non-competition product, an insane comp plan that could pay you not only very quickly, but month after month after month. It just makes a heck of a lot of sense. So do me a favor. You're going to want to get back to the person that brought you here and ask more about this business. I'm going to give you guys a couple other websites to review, too, just in case someone who sent you to this call has not sent you to watch these presentations as of yet. You want to go watch oxygenpresentation.info. That's oxygenpresentation.info. It's kind of like this call here, but it's visual. You can actually see pictures to actually go with everything. You can see the comp plan in a lot more depth. Okay, so oxygenpresentation.info. The other presentation is very unique. It's called Sponsor 3. So sponsor, the number 3, make 9,000. 9000.com. Sponsor 3 make 9,000. We literally show you how to just bring in 3 people into the business and how that can turn into making you $9,000 a month on autopilot. Okay? I don't know if that's not exciting. I don't know what is. And again, you could just kick back in your chair and watch it right from your computer. One other presentation I want you to watch is one called hangover-profits.com. That's hangover-profits.com. That's a presentation that we send to liquor stores and bar owners and people like that to see the profit potential of carrying this product. And it's a great presentation. And what I also want you to see with these presentations is, listen, if you've been in this kind of business before, or you're brand new and you don't have, and maybe you're not a person that knows how to talk, or you're not a person that really knows what to say, more than likely you can say, hey, listen, I want to show you something. Can I get your email address? Because that's all you need is an email address, and then all you have to do is send these presentations. You let me do the talking for you, and I'll tell you what, after people watch these presentations, sign-ups fly in. Because on the presentations, I make a lot of sense out of the business. I've been doing this for a long time. I've made a lot of money in this industry, and I will make a lot of sense for you. Once they're done watching, they're like, listen, where's the sign-up button? And at that point, they want to sign up. I will tell everybody on this call, too, there are some advantages to coming at the higher levels. Let me explain that. If you are going to join, you're going to go see there's a bunch of different levels to sign up, and people say, okay, Dave, what's the difference in sign-up levels? Well, when you go into the higher packages, we will literally qualify you at like a silver ranking or at a gold ranking. And if you're new, you're probably like, what is that? What does that mean? Well, when you first get started, you might get paid down 3 levels. But what happens if you have somebody get really excited and they get their business down to the 5th level, okay? And on that 5th level, they signed up Tony, and Tony's brother-in-law owned 20 liquor stores and brought them all into business, and they're doing 200 cans a month out of each, let's say. Well, that's a lot of volume. Well, if you're not qualified at the gold level, you're not getting paid on that 5th level yet. So all that volume is not going to you. So when you go look at the ways to sign up, just keep that in mind, that you actually will get benefited and actually skipping rank, which is unheard of. That means you haven't brought anybody in the business or qualified at all, and you're literally skipping rank and moving up the pay plan by getting into higher levels. You also get a lot more inventory. And having inventory is key in this business. You know how easy this business is? I can have a can of oxygen, and I hand it to somebody. And I said, you know what that is? And they looked very confused. And they were trying to read it, and they say, oxygen? They look kind of confused on that. And I said, well, you're only half right. And they kind of look at me, and they're like, well, what's the other half? And I said, it's $1 million. You're looking at the next $1 million giant. The guy who invented paintball, took that industry to $500 million, invented this product. He's doing it again. He already has a blueprint. The thing is, this product is going crazy all over the United States. Let me get you some info. What's your email address? Okay? Very easy, everybody. This business is rocking. We are coast to coast. We are tearing it up. Momentum like crazy. Be glad that you're involved. And if you're not involved yet, you need to be. Get back to the person that brought you to this call and go ahead to their sign-up form. It's going to be a big green button on their website that says Join the Oxygen Revolution. Good night, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.